Greetings everyone! Welcome to the Dreamwave Mega Man Comic Issue 3 review. Boy, that's a mouthful. The reason I'm tackling this issue in the fall is, well, you'll see. To recap from last time, Mega Man helped with an airport situation caused by Heat Man. Later at school, he got caught into a conflict with the Boltz brothers. Before things escalated, the Boltz brothers' uncle, Dr. Wily, picked them up and said cryptic things to Rocky. On their way home, Dr. Light explained to Rocky about human-robot relations and the reason he created the Independent Determination chip. The issue ended with an attack on Mega Man himself, which resulted in him being imprisoned inside one of the Multi-Men and flying off. We start with Mega Man trying to bust out of the Multi-Man he's trapped in. Eventually, his efforts pay off as he creates an opening, allowing him to blast his way out and crashing his Multi-Man. The other two Multi-Men land near the cocky Mega Man and then produce 2 more copies, which then make 2 additional copies, bringing the total Multi-Men to 6. So yeah, Mega Man's in trouble, until an outside blast interrupts the fight. A new challenger approaches. Now, while this Mega Man never learns his name, we know who the red and gray guy is, so I'll go ahead and call him Proto Man. Naturally, Mega Man has some questions about Proto Man, but Proto Man rightfully points out that they need to focus on taking care of the Multi-Men. And so, the real fight begins. Mega Man and Proto Man hold their own, even taking out a few Multi-Men. But the Multi-Men keep producing copies and soon surround the two. I've noticed that when a new Multi-Man is produced, they're small, but all of them here are large. I guess they quickly go to threatening size or something? Both Mega Man and Proto Man shoot charge shots at the Multi-Men, and then the Multi-Men just leave? Must be a timed event. As Mega Man comments on this, he notices that Proto Man has disappeared as well. That one I can buy. We later see Mega Man on an airship along with Dr. Light and Rush. I'm assuming Dr. Light went to pick up Mega Man, but then why couldn't Mega Man fly home? If he was tired, he could have called for Rush Jet. But who cares at this point? Mega Man talks all about Proto Man and asks Dr. Light where'd he come from. Dr. Light says he doesn't know, and that there are many other robotic experts in the world. However, take a look at Dr. Light's expressions here. Trying to hide something, Doc? Anyway, despite all the recent excitement, Rocky still has to go to school tomorrow. At school, Rocky looks at a poster for a school dance that evening. Alan takes the chance to tease Rocky about going, and I just noticed something. This word balloon here is over Alan's head. I think it's supposed to be for Rocky. Anyway, being the friend that he is, Alan tries to nudge Rocky into asking Chelsea to the dance. When Chelsea walks by, Rocky struggles to say the right words. By the time he does, Chelsea's long gone. Thankfully, Rocky gets another chance after school to ask Chelsea to the dance. Geez, the guy can fight robots with a mysterious stranger, but can't ask a girl to a dance? That night, at the Fall Gala dance, we have DJ Jazzy J48950 providing the music. You're really going with that name, huh? Alan keeps reminding Rocky that he needs to dance with Chelsea. Sure enough, Chelsea and Rocky see each other. I wonder what Rocky's feelings are right now.
I feel all mushy and tingly inside.
Just as the moment of truth arrives, the power goes out. What timing! Rocky and Alan suspect the Boltz brothers, but Chelsea says that they're doing mandatory community service. A moment later, power is restored. While Rocky and Chelsea are about to dance, the TJ robot has other plans. It begins blasting out tunes that make the kids scream in pain. Insert your least favorite song here, folks. Thanks to his robotic nature, Rocky's unaffected. He darts into the next room so he can transform into Mega Man. We now have Mega Man versus a music robot. You know, this could be an interesting boss concept if Mega Man had another game. Anyway, Mega Man unplugs the DJ robot and the kids praise him. He goes to help Chelsea, but Alan's mentioning of Rocky causes Mega Man to teleport away. Wait, this version of Mega Man can teleport too? Rocky reappears and everyone's like, ooh, Mega Man's awesome and such. Except for Chelsea and Rocky. They say he's okay. Even though they didn't get to dance, Rocky still gets to walk Chelsea home. We then see Rocky heading for home himself with the knowledge that Chelsea likes him. That's too much of a good thing going on, so let's have something bad happen to him again. This time, Dr. Light's lab is under attack. He-Man orders some random robots to get some stuff aboard the Flutter before they leave. So I'm assuming Flutter is a term for airships in this world because, you know, the only Flutter Mega Man fans would know is this. Mega Man arrives too late. He looks through the ruins and can't find a trace of Dr. Light, Roll, Rush, or Otto. Proto Man's appearance in this issue. It's clear that he's been observing Mega Man for quite a while. Heck, we saw it at the end of the first issue. It's only now when Mega Man gets in trouble that Proto Man actively helps out, then disappears once the danger's over. Like I said, I'm not that surprised since it is Proto Man's MO in the games. When Mega Man's talking to Dr. Light about Proto Man, Dr. Light threw out some theories. Anyone who knows their Mega Man lore would know that Dr. Light created Proto Man, and based on Light's behavior here, he did in this continuity too. Obviously, there was some falling out. I wonder if it was as bad as their Archie counterparts. Though this does bring up an interesting point. Dr. Light mentioned last issue that he worked on previous versions of the Independent Determination chip. Makes you wonder if Proto Man had an earlier version installed. While we won't get a solid answer, it's always fun to speculate about this sort of thing. The other main plot is the school dance. The Fall Gala to be precise. Yeah, you probably figured out why I decided to do this issue in the fall. Kinda lame when you think about it. The main focus of this plot is the building relationship between Rocky and Chelsea. Some of you might be thinking it's weird, but I think it actually plays out more innocent than, say, Breezy and Metal Sonic. For one, as far as Chelsea is concerned, Rocky is human. And two, I believe Rocky's crush on Chelsea is analogous to, say, Johnny Five's crush on Stephanie in Short Circuit. Besides, an action scene interrupted the moment. Convenient that it happened at the dance Rocky was attending. And please note that the Bolts brothers were MIA during this. At this point, we can all put 2 and 2 together. What am I saying? It's a Mega Man comic. We know who the culprit is since the first, possibly second issue. The end of this issue had Mega Man alone in the ruins of Light Labs thanks to Heatman and his forces. Jeez! First Light Municipals, then direct attacks on Rocky, twice, and then on the lab itself. This person really has it in for Dr. Light. My opinion on the art is the same as the last 2 issues, but I have to point this out. What the heck is with Proto Man's proportions here? Anyway, this issue gets a 7. Things are progressing and there is world building, but it's done pretty slowly, which will lead to a bunch of unanswered questions as the next issue will be the final one for this series. So join me this winter as we see Mega Man dealing with the fallout of this issue and see what else gets wrapped up or left unfinished. Until then, have a good day and be safe. I'm surprised Rocky's friends don't recognize him as Mega Man. They have the same face, and Mega Man's wearing a helmet. Standard superhero disguise, I guess.